Hello, good day! Ito nga pala ang inyong Sir Jello at mayroon ako ulit ituturo sa inyo na math video topics. Pero bago yan, huwag niyo munang kalimutang mag-subscribe sa aking YouTube channel na Sir Jello para maging updated kayo sa lahat ng videos na i-upload ko. So, welcome sa third reading ng ating grade 9 math. At dito na nga tayo sa quadrilaterals. So, as you can see here, let us first define what is a quadrilateral. A quadrilateral is a polygon with 4 sides. And the sum of the interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degrees. So, when we're referring to the interior angles, so let's say, itong nasa top natin ng family tree. So, these are the interior angles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, sum niyan is 360 degrees. Now, I'm showing you the family tree of a quadrilateral. So, yung family tree ng quadrilateral, divide siya into 3 in terms of the parallel sides. So, yung una dyan is you have trapezoid. It has 2 parallel sides, or actually that's 1 pair. 1 pair of parallel sides. Then, under niya is an example of a trapezoid, which is an isosceles trapezoid. So, pag sabi isosceles, yung dalawang sides ay congruent. Okay. And then, yung second family is parallelogram. So, a parallelogram has 2 pairs of parallel sides. And then, under ng parallelogram, we have rectangle, rhombus, and square. So, yung mga markings na yan ay indicates the congruency, and sa angles yung equality. Okay? Sa kaso ni rectangle, it has 4 right angles, and then opposite sides are congruent. So, the first pair and then the second pair. Okay? And it is a parallelogram because it has 2 pairs of parallel sides. And then, yung rhombus, naka-indicate dyan, merong markings that indicates that all sides are equal. So, this side, so equal siya. This side, these opposite sides are equal. So, rhombus din siya because it has 2 pairs of parallel sides. And then yung square, in terms of sides, similar siya kay rhombus. Diba? And then, in terms of rectangle, so, they have, ang square, meron din siyang 4 right angles. Okay? So, kaya ang definition ng square is a rectangle. No? A square is a rectangle with 4 right angles. Yan. So, it is also a parallelogram. Because it has 2 pairs of opposite sides parallel, or 2 pairs of parallel sides. Next, we have the third category, which is a kite, since it has no parallel sides. So, ang definition naman ng kite is, if you're going to look at kite, yung dalawang katabi niya, no, or yung consecutive sides niya ay congruent. So, yung first pair, then you have this second pair of consecutive sides that are congruent. Pero, hindi siya parallel. Or it has no parallel sides at all. Okay? So, this is the family tree of quadrilaterals. Okay? And then, let's move on now with the basic parts of a quadrilateral. So, lahat nung nasa family, merong vertices, merong sides or line segment, angles, and diagonals. Okay. Let us name the basic parts of the quadrilateral given this rectangle. We have rectangle ABCD or quadrilateral ABCD. Okay. Let us have first the vertices. So vertices, we are referring to the point of each letter or the vertices. So ang sagot dyan will be, or the quadrilateral has 4 points, so therefore it has 4 vertices. So magiging sagot dyan is point, no? So point A, point B, point C, and point D. So, ganun lang yung sagot dyan. Kasi vertices refers to the point. So, ito yun. Ayan. Okay. Next, we have the sides or the line segment. So, pag line segment naman, of course, the definition ng quadrilateral, it has 4 sides. So, we're referring to each segment. Okay. So, we're just putting the symbol for line segment, yung line sa taas. So, you have side or line segment AB. So, itong side yon. And then you have line segment BC, line segment CD, and line segment DA. So, paikot siya. So, BC, CD, and DA. Pwede rin naman pabalik. You have line segment AD, line segment BC, line segment CB, line segment BA. So, depende kung saan kayo nag-start ng side para malagay natin yung line segment. Okay. Next, we have angles. So, angles, we have 4 angles. Ayan. 4 angles. So, you have the symbol for angle. That is angle A, angle B, angle C, and angle D. Okay? And then, yung diagonals naman, it is the point. Yung point na yon, connect natin sa opposite point ni A, which is ito yon, imaginary line natin. So, you have a line segment. So, line segment AC, actually dalawa yan. Line segment AC and line segment yung kabila. This one. That's line segment BD. O, pwede naman line segment CA and line segment DB. So, these are the basic parts of the quadrilateral. Let's proceed now with the secondary parts of the quadrilateral. So, ito yung tinutukoy natin kanina na part ng secondary parts. We have the opposite sides, then opposite angles, so opposite, and then consectives. Okay? O, dun muna tayo sa opposite sides. So, yung opposite sides, so this side and this side. So since we're referring to sides, we are looking for the line segment. So line segment GD and line segment OL. Then yung isa pang pair, you have line segment GO and line segment DL. So we have the opposite sides. So we have two pairs of opposite sides. Next, we have the opposite angles. This angle and this angle. So you have angle G and angle L. And then you have angle D and angle O. So ito naman yun. Yung kapartner niya sa opposite. Okay? And then next we have consecutive sides. So pag sinabi natin consecutive sides, they should have a common point. Let's start first with G. So yung point na kasama si G, that is the side consecutive. That is line segment GO and line segment GD. So they have the common point at G. Next, doon naman sa D, we have line segment GD and line segment DL. Next sa L naman, line segment DL and line segment LO. Then sa O, you have line segment LO and line segment OG. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs of consecutive sides. Then next, we have the consecutive angles. So pag consecutive angles naman, magkatabi. Okay? Let's say you have angle G and angle D. Next, angle D and angle L. Angle L and angle O, then angle O and angle G. Paikot lang din siya. Okay? Pwede rin naman pabaliktad kung pabaliktad ang gusto nyong ikot. Let's say mag-start ka sa G. Angle G and angle O. That's your first pair. Next, angle O to angle L. Angle L and angle D. Angle D and angle G. Okay? So, that is the definition of consecutive. No? They should have something in common on this side or for that particular angle. So, those are the secondary parts of the quadrilateral. So, if we're going to go back to the definition or dun sa family P, no, lahat yan sila mayroong basic. No? Sa family P, you have the basic and the secondary parts of the quadrilateral. Okay? So, yun muna ngayon. And thank you for watching and have a good day.